everybody. I'm State Senator Mike Simmons. Thank you so much, Pastor Hudson, for inviting me to be in celebration with you all this evening. Thank you to the clergy. Thank you to Dwight. And thank you to all the attendees for bringing me in fellowship with you this evening. Yes, and we should celebrate. Just so you know, the 7th District, our office is right across the street at 1040 West Bryn Mawr, right literally on the other side of Kenmore, so come see us sometime. The 7th District covers all of Edgewater and all the surrounding communities. Juneteenth means so much to me. Juneteenth means so much to me as the descendant of captive Africans in the United States who always felt freedom and liberation in their hearts, even when they were enslaved. And we've always felt that since the very beginning. It didn't start in 1865. All human beings feel liberation and freedom in their hearts. That's a lot of what it means to sit in fellowship in a place like this and to dream about the beloved community. That's something we fight for every day. And Juneteenth is a paragon of the beloved community. And so when the pastor asked me to be here tonight, by the way, I was just at we've been at Juneteenth events all evening. That's why I'm an hour late being here. We just came from Lewis Sherman Unitarian Methodist Church in Evanston. So we were there for another Juneteenth celebration. But I wasn't gonna miss this because I wanted to just talk with you about why this is so important for our community. You know, as Juneteenth has now become a holiday, you know, everybody now is understanding the power of what it means to celebrate not just Black freedom, but all of humanity's freedom. And I remember 10 years ago, you know, I used to have Juneteenth celebrations in my living room because nobody really knew what it was. And I would get my mom, my grandmother was here today in the back. She just turned 80 yesterday. Give my grandmother a shout out. She's wearing a Juneteenth hat or a shirt. My uncle and aunt are here and my partner Michael as well, so they wanted to celebrate also. But we would get everybody together and we would talk about what does liberation mean? How does it look in the community? How does liberation feel? What is liberation for the generations that came before us? And what does it look like for the generation that we're fighting for now? When we say that in our local schools, there are people that want to ban books by Black authors. This holiday is so relevant right now. When we fight to ensure that there isn't book banning in our schools, when we fight so that everybody can worship no matter what their faith, or where they come from, or how they look, or what their ability levels might look like, that's what Juneteenth is all about. And so what's special to me as an African-American and Ethiopian-American state senator celebrating Juneteenth is that Juneteenth is relevant to the broader community. And what's beautiful about Juneteenth is that Black Americans have something to share with everybody on this day. Because we know what it's like to taste liberation and to taste freedom and to have to fight for it every single generation. Every generation, the civil rights movement, the generation before that, the generation we're living in now, and the young people that we're fighting for. You know, the Black liberation movement has so many lessons to offer about how to lift up freedom so that people recognize it and want to fight for it. And so as you conclude your program this evening as your state senator and more importantly as your sibling, as your neighbor, as your community member, as part of your extended family, I want to ask you to continue to celebrate Juneteenth beyond today. This weekend in the community, in July 4th, and the rest of the year, think about how you felt today. Think about how you felt today. Think about the things you thought about today. I hope that you all are in reflection today and thinking about what freedom means to you and your family and your household. And I want you to let that lead the fellowship that you're in. I want you to let that lead the work that you do. I want you to let that lead how you engage with your neighbors. And I hope that next year when you're celebrating Juneteenth, I hope you'll have me come back again. Next time we'll come on the front end of the program. And you know, we'll celebrate hopefully even more wins for our community. So thank you so much, everybody. It was great to see you, and continue to celebrate this day. Thank you.